XRP holders definitely need to be aware of what is going on with XRP. We're seeing a little bit of a supply shock on the exchanges with XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, but there are some other things to take into consideration as well with XRP. XRP is definitely gaining momentum and strength again in holders. We recently seen that dump to around the $1.90, breaking back out to the 222. The resolution from the conflict was the main reason why we started to see this pump very quickly. This was going to be something that we do see long term. And with XRP, the consolidation that we're seeing here around the 222 resistance is pretty huge. Back in this previous level back before we had that breakout back into around the 235s, we're starting to see another potential where we might actually see that retest of the 235s. We're not just seeing this on XRP, but we're also seeing this same pattern on Bitcoin. Bitcoin and XRP is seeing a short term price action, but more than likely, what we're seeing here is going to be that cup and handle breakout. Also, we do see that we had broke above the trend line. We are also on the trend line again, so possibility that's when we're going to start to see the breakout of the resistance, which will save us from going back into consolidation near these previous levels here. And you can tell previously before this was also a major resistance in the last few pumps. This could be a good indication that we're heading back to around the 236. There is going to be some short liquidation grabs that we are seeing currently on like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. A lot of liquidations happened the other day. It was almost $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency futures in general, which is just huge. Before I go on further, I just want to say I am not a financial advisor. It's just entertainment purposes only. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. Alrighty, so let's take a look at here. Right now, what we're seeing is going to be the XRP giveaway that BTCC is hosting. It's going to be 1,000 XRP. All you got to do is sign up with the link down below in the description. You deposit more than 500 USDT. You make 5 trades between June 10th and June 30th to be eligible. If you have used my link in the past, you can also still participate in this by depositing 500 USDT and just trading 5 times. Just as simple as that. There's going to be 4 winners, and a total of each winner is 250 XRP. So make sure you guys do watch that. Also, you guys can see that I do have a Patreon. The Patreon will give you the trading view indicator. I also do post my buy and sell alerts on there. It is just going to be $30 a month. We do have a 1 to 10K stock market challenge. Also, we do post daily well activity and stock market and crypto news almost daily. I do have study guides, practice tests, and flashcards to kind of help you learn the cryptocurrency market, stock market, and trading strategies. So make sure you do come check it out with the link down below in the description. Going back to XRP here, you guys can see on the 15-minute, we also had that same rejection here. This is why it's such of a valuable and resistance and support trading that we are usually seeing here. If we go back previously, you can also see that we rejected it here and was breaking out during the last period. And we also seen the break of the trend on the downside here back on June 12th. These are going to be some key levels to kind of watch out for. I'm expecting that XRP kind of sees that little bit of a pump back up. Definitely with Bitcoin doing the same maneuver here. We also seen Bitcoin make the same type of pattern. It hit around that 108,000. It's trying to get back to that $109,000 range. If you take a look here on the 1 hour chart, you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. We had rejection here, also here previously on Bitcoin, and these are going to be the levels to watch out for, because even right here was the last rejection of the 1082, and the last time we had kind of seen that triple top here right before we started to fall back down back in early June. Right now, we are seeing a good little pump here on the short term with Bitcoin, almost a 6% gain just within 48 hours. You're also seeing the same similarity on Ethereum. Ethereum had a nice little pump, but Ethereum is kind of pulling back a little bit more. The Ethereum blockchain coins have started to drop significantly within just the last 6 to 8 hours. I'm expecting more of a drop coming on Ethereum, but I'm expecting Bitcoin and XRP to kind of retest those levels that I talked about earlier. And Ethereum may try to end up breaking back out, hitting around that 2,500 range. But on the short term, I do expect a little bit of a pullback once we hit those resistance levels on Bitcoin and XRP, coming back down to more than likely a neutral level. And I'll keep you guys updated, so make sure you guys do follow me for more.